Prologue. The timeless wisdom of Confucius. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and a slow, mindful breath out. Let the world slow down. Let the noise fade. Feel the stillness within you. Now imagine standing at the crossroads of time, where the wisdom of the past still whispers, where the words of a single man have shaped the destiny of millions. His name was Confucius, but the world knows him as Confucius. More than 2,500 years ago, he walked the earth not as a king, not as a warrior, but as a seeker of truth. He did not speak of gods or the afterlife. He did not promise salvation. Instead, he taught something even more powerful: how to master oneself, how to live with integrity, how to cultivate wisdom and character. His words were not just philosophy, they were a way of life. Today, his teachings are more relevant than ever. In a world of distractions, self-doubt, and confusion, his wisdom stands as a guide to becoming the best version of yourself. Who was Confucius? What lessons did he leave behind? And how can they shape your journey today? Now open your eyes and take the first step. The path to self-mastery begins. Part 1. The journey of a student. All great journeys begin in the mind, not with answers, but with a single question. Who am I? Confucius was born in a time of chaos, war, corruption, broken families. Society was crumbling, but he saw an opportunity in the chaos. Instead of blaming the world, he turned inward. He asked, how can I become the kind of person who brings wisdom, not destruction? This question would guide his entire life. He understood something that many never realize. If you master yourself, you can master any situation. This was his first lesson. Learn relentlessly. Confucius was obsessed with learning. He studied history, philosophy, poetry, ethics, music. He asked questions that no one else was asking. He listened more than he spoke. And he believed one thing above all: growth never stops. Even when he was in his 70s, he would say, at 15, I set my heart on learning. At 30, I stood firm. At 40, I was free from doubt. At 50, I understood my destiny. At 60, my mind was in harmony. At 70, I followed my heart without breaking the rules. It is never too late to start. The only failure is refusing to grow. Character over intelligence. The world chases knowledge, but Confucius valued character more than intelligence. He believed that wisdom was not about what you knew, but about who you were. He called this the way of the superior person, Yunzi. A Yunzi was not perfect. A Yunzi was not born special. A Yunzi was someone who relentlessly improved themselves. Someone who practiced integrity, doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. Humility, knowing you are always a student. Discipline, mastering emotions instead of being ruled by them. Kindness, leading with strength, but never cruelty. If you wish to be respected, first respect yourself. If you wish to lead, first master yourself. Strength and simplicity. The modern world makes self-improvement complicated, but Confucius saw that growth was simple. He said, do not worry if others do not recognize you. Worry only if you do not recognize yourself. Instead of waiting for success, he focused on habits. Instead of chasing fame, he focused on virtue. Instead of seeking approval, he focused on alignment with truth. Self-improvement was not a grand achievement. It was small daily actions done with consistency. The student becomes the teacher. Confucius did not keep his wisdom to himself. He shared it. He gathered students not to lecture them, but to challenge them. He did not give them answers. He asked them questions, because true wisdom is not given, it is discovered. One of his students asked, Master, Is there a single word that can guide life? Confucius replied, yes, reciprocity. Do not do to others what you would not want done to you. Simple, timeless, powerful. A pause for reflection. Now take a breath. Let these lessons settle. What is one area of your life you wish to improve? What would it mean to be a Yunzi today? What is one habit you can change right now? Self-mastery is not in the future. It is here. Now, and this is only the beginning. Part 2. The Art of Harmony. Balancing the inner and outer worlds. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and a slow, steady breath out. Now imagine a life in perfect balance, where the mind is steady, where emotions do not control you, where success and wisdom walk together, like two sides of the same coin. This is harmony, and harmony, Confucius taught, is not something you find. It is something you create. In a world full of distractions, chaos, and conflicting desires, the ability to create harmony is the greatest skill of all. But how? Let's walk deeper into the wisdom that has stood the test of time. The balance between thought and action. Confucius saw two types of people: those who think but never act, those who act but never think. Both are incomplete. Thinking without action leads to paralysis. Action without thinking leads to recklessness. He said, "To know what is right and not do it is the greatest cowardice." The modern world is full of knowledge, but knowledge alone does not change lives. Action does. What is one thing you know you should do, but haven't done yet? Maybe it's a dream you've postponed, a conversation you've avoided, a risk you feared taking. What would happen if you simply took one step today? Mastering emotions. The art of internal harmony. Emotions are powerful. They can be a guiding force or a destructive storm. Confucius understood this deeply. He believed that wisdom was not just about knowing, but about controlling the self. Not by suppressing emotions, but by understanding them. He said, "Before you seek to govern the world, first learn to govern your mind." The world constantly pushes and pulls us. Opinions, criticism, disappointments. If you let them control you, you are a leaf in the wind. But if you master your emotions, you become the wind itself. How? Pause before reacting. Observe your emotions like a passing cloud. Ask, is this response making me stronger or weaker? The strongest person is not the one who fights, but the one who remains unshaken. The power of relationships. Strength through connection. No one succeeds alone. The quality of your life is shaped by the quality of your relationships. Confucius believed that true harmony comes not just from self-mastery, but from how we treat others. He said, "The strength of a nation is based on the strength of the family." And what is a family? Not just those related by blood, but the people you choose, the friends, mentors, and partners who shape your journey. There are three kinds of people you should seek: those wiser than you, to learn from; those equal to you, to grow with; those who look up to you, to teach. At the same time, avoid those who drain your energy, who bring chaos, who pull you into negativity. Life is too short to walk with people who do not elevate your path. The middle path, avoiding extremes. Confucius did not believe in extremes. He saw them as a trap. Too much ambition leads to greed. Too much comfort leads to laziness. Too much self-sacrifice leads to resentment. The answer? The middle way. He taught, when the wind is too strong, trees break. But when the wind is gentle, they bend and grow. Life is about balance. Work hard, but do not destroy yourself. Be kind, but do not let others take advantage of you. Seek wisdom, but do not become lost in overthinking. The strongest people are not rigid, they are fluid. like a river, flowing, adapting, yet always moving forward. What area of your life needs balance? Where are you too extreme? Where do you need to adjust your course? A pause for reflection. Now take a deep breath. Feel the stillness within you. Let these lessons settle. Are you acting on what you know? Are you mastering your emotions or being controlled by them? Are you surrounded by the right people? Are you walking the middle way? True harmony is not given. It is created. It is in your hands. Part 3, the way of the superior person, the path to true greatness. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and a slow, steady breath out. Now imagine yourself standing at a crossroads. One path leads to comfort, familiar, predictable, easy. The other leads to growth, challenging, uncertain, transformative. Which path would you choose? Confucius believed that the greatest purpose in life was not wealth, fame, or power, but to become the best version of yourself, not for approval, not for validation, but because excellence is its own reward. He called this the path of Junzi, the superior person, not someone born great, not someone given power, but someone who chooses to rise. And today you will discover what it means to walk this path. Discipline over desire, mastering yourself. Confucius taught that the greatest battle is not against others, but against ourselves, against our weaknesses, against our impulses, against our excuses. He said, the superior person acts before speaking and then speaks according to their actions. Too often we wait for motivation. We wait for the perfect moment. We wait until we feel ready. But the superior person does not wait. They act first, then let their results speak. They lead by example, not by words. They practice discipline, knowing that action creates momentum. Discipline is freedom. What have you been postponing? What action could you take today that would change everything? The power of integrity, being unshakable. What is the foundation of greatness? Character, not wealth, not talent, not luck. Confucius said, the superior person is like the North Star, steady, unmoving, while others revolve around them. Integrity is not about how you act when people are watching. It is about who you are when no one is looking. It means keeping your word, even when it's inconvenient. Doing the right thing, even when it's difficult. Holding yourself to a higher standard, even if no one else does. Who are you when no one is watching? If you wish to be respected, first respect yourself. The courage to learn. Never stop growing. The weak believe they know enough. The strong are always students. Confucius said, if you meet someone wiser than you, follow them. If you meet someone less wise, learn from them. Every person you meet is a teacher. A mentor teaches you what to do. A fool teaches you what not to do. Learning never ends. Growth never stops. The superior person is never too proud to listen and never too wise to ask questions. Who is someone you can learn from today? What lesson is hidden in your current struggles? Mastering relationships. The strength of character. True power is not in domination. It is in influence. Confucius believed that the best leaders were not those who controlled others, but those who inspired them. He said, do not impose on others what you do not wish for yourself. This is the golden rule, one of the simplest yet most powerful lessons in history. Greatness is not built alone. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow. Lead with kindness, but never weakness. Influence through character, not force. Who do you surround yourself with? Are they lifting you higher or pulling you down? The path of the superior person. Becoming great is not a single event. It is a daily practice. Every day you make a choice to master yourself, or to be ruled by impulse, to act with integrity or to follow the crowd, to seek wisdom or to remain stagnant. This is not the easy path, but it is the only path that leads to true fulfillment. And as Confucius taught, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Part 4, Time and Destiny, the Art of Living with Purpose. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in and a slow, steady breath out. Now imagine standing at the edge of a great river. The water flows endlessly, never stopping, never turning back. It moves forward, carrying all things with it. This is time. This is life. And just like this river, we are all moving towards something. But where? And how do we know if we are going in the right direction? Confucius believed that life was not about chasing fortune, but about understanding destiny. Not about waiting for luck, but about aligning with the natural flow of the universe. He taught that those who live with purpose do not fear time, because they are walking the right path. Today you will learn how to do the same. The illusion of time, living in the present. Confucius once stood by a river and said to his students, "Time flows like water, never stopping, never waiting." We often act as if we have endless time. We procrastinate. We wait for the right moment. We tell ourselves, someday I will change. But someday is not real. Only today exists. The past is unchangeable. The future is unknowable. The only thing we can shape is this moment. What have you been putting off? What would happen if you acted now instead of waiting? Life does not wait. Neither should you. Destiny versus choice, finding your true path. Confucius believed in destiny, but not in the way most people think. He did not say, everything is written. He said, you must align with your path. He taught that there are two kinds of people, those who fight against destiny, those who flow with it. The first group resists life. They chase things that are not meant for them. They force relationships, force careers, force identities, and in the end, they suffer. The second group listens. They observe. They follow the path that feels right, not because it is easy, but because it is theirs. Confucius said, when the wind blows, bend like bamboo. To resist is to break. Are you forcing a path that is not meant for you? What happens if you trust the flow of life instead? The art of letting go, freedom from attachment. Most suffering comes not from what happens to us, but from how we hold on to things. We hold on to the past. We hold on to expectations. We hold on to the illusion of control. But Confucius taught, to hold on too tightly is to lose what you cherish. To let go is to find peace. This does not mean giving up. It means trusting. Trusting that loss leads to new beginnings. Trusting that mistakes lead to wisdom. Trusting that life is always moving in the right direction, even when we do not understand it. What are you holding on to that no longer serves you? What would happen if you finally let it go? Living with purpose, every day matters. Confucius did not believe in waiting for a grand destiny. He believed in making every day meaningful. He said, a great life is not built in a single moment, but in 1,000 small choices. Purpose is not something you find. It is something you create through the way you live each day. If you want wisdom, study every day. If you want peace, practice patience every day. If you want success, take one step forward every day. Your future is not written in the stars. It is written in your habits. What is one small thing you can do today to move closer to your purpose? A pause for reflection. Now take a breath. Feel the present moment. Are you living fully or waiting for someday? Are you resisting life or flowing with it? Are you holding on or letting go? Are your daily actions leading you where you want to go? Confucius' final lesson was simple: act with purpose. Trust the flow of life. and never waste a single day.